Yeah, speaking of embarrassing losses, Baylor is back home, favorite against BYU.
Yeah. Don't say Baylor. Don't say it.
I'm sorry. I that should have been. That's a straight.
And you mentioned Oklahoma State.
Straight red card on me for not giving you a trigger warning on both Oklahoma State and Baylor. There, that was literally walked right in the door last night, home from. This is the type of year where I forget where we were last week already.
Ohio State, I think.
Yeah, I was at Ohio State. Yeah, so literally walked in just in time to see Baylor snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, and it was not a good way to walk in the door doing that. So, I got a ton of games here in the Big 12. I guess we'll just start it off with the game that the big noon show is going to be at. Colorado UCF up to like 15 and a half or so. I don't know. It feels kind of big, but at the same time, UCF coming off of an idle week. Harvey can run the ball. Jefferson. I mean, this is a team that I thought was a contender in the Big 12 before the year. I still think there's value on them. This game is the Super 6 sponsored by DraftKings game. We've got the column coming out later in the week, and one of the games is going to be what will the outcome of this game be? UCF minus 15 and a half, or Colorado to cover that 15 and a half. So I guess, Sammy, I'll start with you. I know Colorado's near and dear to your heart after last week, so I just want you to let it all out right there. You going to come back with the Buffs this week or no?
I stared at the ceiling for 15 minutes after that Hail Mary.
Oh, it hurt.
I had a lot of money on Baylor, +2, money line, second half, +3. That was one of those Niagara Falls second halves where you knew they were all going to come Colorado -3. They're down 7 at half. Oh, all they got to do is not lose by 4, right? Yep. Just a double down chase a la carte. Here you go. Colorado -3, second half. Have at it, Haas. And everything is winning with 2 seconds. Two seconds to go. Ball at midfield. The field goal, nobody talks about the fact that Baylor missed the field goal to go up 10 with 2 minutes to go. Everything that went wrong. I'm just staring at the ceiling wondering, why, Lord? Why me? And then you got Geoff breaking down the game. Like, Jeff's breaking down the film the next day, and they show the guy that was supposed to contain Sanders. He runs right into the line. Like, he had one job. All you got to do is spy the quarterback, run outside, and put your hands up. He ran right into the line, which allowed Shedeur to rip it. Great throw. I hated the call. Just like 90. Shut up!
No.
That was the worst. That was the worst result. What were we talking about? Oh, Colorado, UCF. Here's the thing about UCF. Their pass defense is problematic. They are not good against the pass. So I don't like Colorado, obviously, for many reasons at this point. Colorado can score in this game. Total went from 63 to 64.5, 65. We're going to get some points. I haven't bet it yet. I would take over 14, probably, with Colorado.
This feels very backdoor coverage for Colorado. I'm going to talk about this game a little bit later for one of my wagers this weekend. But Colorado, guys, is a pretty good second half team. They don't allow a lot of points. They score a ton of points second half of games because Sanders is sort of scrambling, trying to find Hunter downfield. I think this is a game where you don't feel comfortable if UCF is up 21 with 7 minutes left because Colorado can score at any time, any different way. I will say, though, UCF, guys, I'm looking up right now, their pass rush is ranked 22nd in the country by PFF. That's a problem for Colorado. Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong here for Colorado, but I think their offense and how they operate in the second half of games will keep this game closer than we think at the end. UCF will start fast, but Colorado will be able to do enough, I think, to cover by the end of this game. I don't think Colorado in any way wins this game, but I would take Colorado full game before I do anything else.
Yeah, the question in this game for me is the Colorado run defense. It's better. Is it better enough? Good enough here to hang. I'm skeptical of that. When you look at UCF, man, up tempo, over 6 yards a carry. I mean, they're putting up video game numbers with what they do on the ground. UCF team total 40.5. I like the over. I just think they'll keep scoring. I think they'll have to keep scoring. They play so fast. To me, them getting to 42, 45, 49 points is certainly within the realm of possibility. In terms of the spread, taking or lay it, it'd be Colorado or nothing, because I do think they can get enough points to hang around, and the back door will be open. But I think I like the Central Florida team total over the most of anything here, Bear.
Yeah, would something like 49-35 be surprising here? Probably not. So
no, I agree.
I think of everything we've discussed here, I think your view on UCF team total over is the way that I would probably play it the most confidently here. So that's game number 1 in the Big 12. Game number 2, and Utah just continues to kind of smoke and mirror their way to wins. Sammy, you were all over it. We were all over it last week about the be careful with the Rising injury, and sure enough, he did not play, and somehow Alan Bowman was probably the worst quarterback on the field, and that includes Cam Rising, who was unable to throw the football. Utah getting the road win in Stillwater, and they're still the favorite to win the Big 12. I don't know, though, and now they're laying double digits against an Arizona team that can't stop the run, but they have some threats in the passing game as well. I've got no real opinion on this game, given, again, we don't know what Utah's going to do with the quarterback position, and you would assume that Utah will just be able to run the ball up and down the field. So,
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.